Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back and welcome to the return of Ghostbusters. Yes, build the Ecto1, we've got issue 3, 4, 5 and 6 here. And yeah, it's been a while, but we're back with building it. Brought to you by Fan Home, obviously, as you know. Fan Home build it, do this, so if you want to subscribe to them, you need to check out Fan Home. And in today's section, we are going to be doing the, as you can see, this is parts, I can't get this all up, this is parts 3, parts 4, so you get a tyre, and then we go into the engine in parts 5 and 6 again. We're going to break that down into weekly segments, and we're going to be doing the bumper fog lights here today. So obviously you will be needing this part from last time, and we get to put the number plate in, which is really, really cool. So I'm just going to put that over to one side, and we do actually get ourselves another leaflet. I think it's just a standard leaflet that we get, like we did with issue 1. As you can see, it's telling you about the awesome free gifts, one of which we actually I want these two. I want these two right here. One of which, oh, that poster, very, very good. I might cut that off because that's quite gorgeous, isn't it, to have as a poster. But we also get ourselves a free binder. As you know, I don't keep binders. I don't like them. I think they're cheap, nasty and tacky. So these awful pin ones are crap. I do not like them. So if anyone wants them, reach out to me. I will be doing a giveaway for it soon. If no one claims it, it will be in the bin because I don't keep binders with pins. So that's that. Right, first things first, we're going to get this part here that we got. And we're basically going to be starting to build up the number plate section here. So remember this way back in the day. We've got the Ecto1 New York sign, which is really, really cool. And what's going to happen is you've got 2 posts here, and they're going to feed onto these 2 posts like so. So we're going to put that, if it will let us, into here. Is that around the right way? Let's try that again. So it looks like, yeah, this top part needs to face upwards. That's why it's got like a illumination thing going on there, but it's struggling a bit. There we go. Look at that. It's nice when you get like an issue apart from way back and then you get to put it in. So very posh there, look. So we're going to get ourselves some BM screws, and we're going to tighten this up. I'm going to use my Enterprise D screwdriver here, so get that all secured in. That's going to be secured into this hole here. Now this will be coming to the channel every Tuesday for the foreseeable future, so we'll break it down into 4 parts and it will be every Tuesday. Obviously there will be delays if you know, in between while we wait for the next pack, but we trialed, the aim of the game is to try and get it the next pack before we run out of issues. So yeah, they normally allocate once a month, so it should be okay. I'm waiting for December's to allocate now, so it won't be that long before we get the next consignment. And we're in the month of December, guys, which means ET Phone Home is only around the corner. Hopefully they start sending soon, because they did say that we're supposed to be getting it in December. So next, what we need to do, as you can see, this is the part of the fog light here, and what we need to do is just looking at it, see if there's any markations there. We have actually got ourselves, apparently this has a little R on it and an L, but we need the one that's got L written on it, so obviously be careful not to break these. This has a little L, you might see it just there. It's got like a little L there, and what's going to happen is that's going to go into here and feed. You can see there's like little cutout sections in there, and they're going to marry up with this tab thing. So that's going to go into there like so, and we're going to pop that down into the section there. It's quite a fiddly part here because it never wants to sit still. We're then going to get L1, and as you can see here, so that's R2. L1, as you can see, it's got L1 written on there, and that's going to phase onto these 2 holes here and secure onto there like so, if it will let us. So that will go onto there, I think, like so, yeah. And they're going to be secured in with AP screws. We're going to get ourselves some AP screws. It's really lovely to get this next pack because last time I worked on the Ecto1 on this side of the, you know, issue 3 was way back when Egamos used to do it before they went bellies up. So yeah, to finally get working back on it again is quite lovely. Can someone please remind me to get that bloody magnetizer? There we go. So I'm gonna see if I can screw that down. There we go. So yeah, the blue engine is gorgeous as well. I really like working with the blue engine. Really quite lovely to work on there. I'm gonna tighten that a little bit because obviously, as you can see, there's tension on that side, so we just need to loosen that off a bit just to let it to swing round. So if it won't let you swing it round, it's because the screw is a little bit on the tight side. We're going to get another AP screw and screw that into position. So that's going to screw through here. Probably a bit of a big screwdriver head for this section that we're working on, but I'd rather get one that fits. And as you can see, that one as well. And then we're going to get the other one that says L2 now, which is, as you can see, this part here, and that's going to feed exactly the same onto this part here. So L2, and get that like so. Get L2, and we'll put that into position. Into there like so. So we get that down there. Screwed into that. Like so. And then you get this one into there. And of course that goes in as well. And it's nice for everyone that's, you know, missed the boat on this sort of project, so it's nice of them to do that. So as you can see, we've now got, look at that. Now obviously these won't be lit up because you can tell there's not a hole going through here. So these are just like dummy lights, if you like. So we won't actually be getting power through them. It's only the ones at the top. But you could mod it if you wanted to. There's no reason why you can't mod it. And then obviously we're just going to do deja vu and do it all over again. And obviously with the right side, you can see that we've got a little R in there. I don't think the other one had that marking with the L. So yeah, pretty good. So that's going to go into there. And then we're going to get ourselves R2, sorry, or R1. Is it R1 or R2? Could be R2D2 for all we know. So yeah, that one's got to go into R1, as you can see. Whoops. Yeah. Quite a fiddly part this, but I think that may go over there actually. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Let me just, sometimes if you flip it around the other way, it might do it, but it should. Trying to see if I've got tweezers, but I haven't got any tweezers. R2, sorry, R1. Oh, come on. It should be R1. I can't see that. Oh, sorry, I know what the problem is. I think I think it's because this is, no, that would be right. I think that might be, that should go on there. So come on, bingo. Now we've got to try and get the screw on without it all dislodging. So let's try again, get that around there. I was watching Nico the other night. He was doing Mega Nico was doing a Lego thing. Once we get the first one in, it'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. What I'm going to do is I'll only screw that a little bit, because last time it was a little bit on the tight side. We can tighten that up afterwards and sort that out later on. But the fact that we can put that number plate in is gorgeous. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. And then move that over slightly. So yeah, I think obviously the VT is going to be allocated December, I think that's going to come in January, you know. Unless they start shipping now, you're not going to get it until January. So it'd be such a shame if we couldn't get it for January, for December, because it's a lovely little Christmas tree in it. But, you know, in 2 years' time, it'll be all lit up standing next to the Christmas tree. So, yeah. Oh, that feels lovely going into there. Brilliant. Okay, so that's that side. And then we're going to put R2 in. And you can see there's a little marking on there as well. So R2 is going to go into the side that we've just got. Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. Oh, why do I make it so complicated for myself? It's because I have big hands and I cannot lie. The others that I can deny. I don't understand why that's such a pain to go in. I don't, unless it's going round that way, but yeah. But then the R2's sitting upside down. That's weird. But if that's the way it wants it to go, then that's the way it's got to go. Oh, you little git. Oh. Yeah, it probably helps if I hold that there, but got to try and keep the screw held as well. I always forget to get my magnetizer. So we've got another AP screw here. Get that screwed in as well. So, oh, butterfingers today. There we go, lovely jubbly. That's one. Just screw the other one down. It's a bit off-putting that the R2 is upside down, but if that's how it goes on, I'm not going to argue with that. And as you can see, that looks absolutely beautiful. So now what we've got to do is we get the fun part of, we get to secure these two parts together. So as you can see, we've got we need to have the screw holes facing up, and then what will happen is we'll have that part connects onto here, and that's going to be secured in with a DP screw. Wow, DPs. When you look at it, you think you only just get that part. It's quite interesting. Oh, I'm loosening screws here today, guys. Loosening screws. And then, as you can see, that will go into this section here. It's a little bit on what's going on here. It seems to be a little bit on the there we go. Oh, I'm not with it today, guys. What's going on? Doesn't seem to be. I'm not in love with this part because it's all plastic, and if you snap that joint, you are in a problem. So there we go, that's one. And then we're going to put the other one onto this side. Yay! Get that screwed in as well. So, whew, just give that one more tighten. You know what I'm like with screws, nice and tight, please. Okay, so that's what that's looking like. Okay, interesting. Why is there a gap? There's a little bit of a gap there. What's going on with that? That's not good. Why is there a gap? Not understanding that. L, and then we've got right. So that's the left side, and that's the right side. So why have we got a gap? I don't like that. I don't like that. What's going on? I can't tighten that anymore, but why have we got such a big gap? But anyway, I'm going to leave that like so. It might pull it together. Then what we've got to do is we get the joy of putting these two halves together. As you can see, you've got a hole there, and you've got two holes up the side here, and that's going to marry onto these holes here. So you've got 1, 2, and 3, and they're going to marry up with, as you can see, if we put that down there, and down there, we've got 1, 2, and 3. They're going to go in with DPs as well, so we get to skew all this baby up. Haha. So I think I'll work on the middle one first. That's one, and then we'll get the other two in. It feels really heavy now. So very, very cool. So we get the next one in. Probably do this one first next. I think what's weighting it down is obviously the, you know, the headlights that we've got here. So yeah, wow. That one, and then we've just got to put one more in up the far end here of the DP screw, and then as you can see that one goes into this one here. Wow, look at that. Oh, that feels gorgeous. Look, now it's really starting to look like an Ecto1. So that, guys, basically gives you your width of how big the... My camera's going all over the place here. That basically gives you the width of how big this is going to be. It's a beast from what I've seen. If you've seen the videos by Adam Savage, when he unboxes that, bloody hell is it big. It is ginormous, so yeah, really, really like that. And the fact that we can put our little number plate in, so cool. So that's it for this issue. I hope you've enjoyed the series of this so far. It's a lovely build to work on. Next time we will be doing, which will be next Tuesday, which will be the left front wheel and tyre. But obviously, if you want to subscribe to Build the GhostBusters one, it will say Eagle Moss on it, because obviously Eagle Moss did have the publishing for it, but because they went out of business, Fan Homes took it over. They are gradually changing over the branding. So yeah, you can check out Fan Home. They're also launching ET, which fingers crossed we should be getting soon. I really hope it comes for December, but I very much doubt it, because we don't know when in December they're going to ship yet. It just says dispatching this December, but that is now looking like a real Ecto1. It is a shame that these ones won't be lit up, and I'm not entirely sure why they're not lit up. But I would be tempted to put a hole through that and then wire up an LED, but they're only going to be in the top ones, as you can see. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. The next issue will be up next Tuesday. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell if you haven't done so already. And as always, you know, subscribe to these collections. They're really good ones to do. If the Ecto's not for you, then there's the DeLorean or Knight Rider. You know, there's all sorts of ones. But anyway, have a lovely evening, guys. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.